Hi students, in this video I would like to explain the concept about what is current, potential difference, resistance and the relation between these three. I am not going to explain any technical details here. The whole purpose of this video is to help you for visualizing the current, potential difference and resistance. At the end of the video, you will have a clear idea about electricity and direction of electricity. Why the topic electricity is difficult or confusing for many of you. You can imagine or visualize weight of apple or anything like 2 kg, 3 kg and so on. Also you can visualize the physical quantities like volume, speed, temperature, acceleration, etc. But unlike above examples, many of you are not able to visualize the electric current. Let's start with the word current. If you search for the definition or meaning of word current in Google, you can see this. The definition of the current is that it is something moving continuously in a certain direction. Now we can compare the words water current, oil current and electric current. What is water current? It is the flow of water in a certain direction. Oil current means flow of oil in a certain direction. Then what is electric current? Yes, it is the flow of electrons in a certain direction. So here I am taking the example of water current and I can compare it with electric current. Consider A and B are two tanks of water. There is a pipe between A and B for the flowing of water. In the same way, this is a copper wire which have ends A and B. Here the tanks are of same height, so it is not possible to flow water from tank A to tank B. So how we can make it possible the flow of water current here? In the same way how it is possible to flow current from A to B in the case of copper wire. Here you can see a difference in height between tanks A and B for the flowing of water. Basically, the difference in height means the difference in potential energy. This difference in potential energy which creates a force here and it allows the flow of water from tank A to tank B. In the same way, there should be a difference in potential energy in the case of wire for the flowing of current. The difference in the potential energy which makes the flow of current, it is known as potential difference. This potential difference creates a force here and it allows the movement of charges through the wire. How we can introduce a potential difference in the case of wire? For making potential difference in a wire, we can use a battery which have positive and negative terminal. The difference in the energy level of the positive and negative terminal which creates a potential difference here and it exerts a force. This force allows the movement of charges or the movement of current in a wire. Now let's check the relation between current and potential difference. Again come to water current. Let's imagine this tank is of 10 meter height. If we are trying to measure the quantity of water we get from the pipe in a unit time, it is 2 liter. So let us write the measurements here. For the 10 meter height tank, the rate of flow of water it will be 2 liter. If we increase the height of the tank to 15 meter, then the rate of flow of water it will be 3 liter. If we decrease the height of the tank to 5 meter, the rate of flow of water it will be 1 liter. What we can conclude here? If the height or potential difference it is more, the rate of flow it will be more. If the potential difference is less here, then the rate of flow of water it will be less. So the potential difference it is directly proportional to the flow of water. So we can write like 10 by 2 is 5, 15 by 3 is 5, 5 by 1 is 5. If we divide the potential difference with the rate of flow of water, we always get a constant value. Now come to the copper wire. Here current is the rate of flow of charges. So if the potential difference is more, the current is more. If the potential difference is less, the current is less. That means potential difference, it is directly proportional to current. Potential difference we can represent by the letter V, and the current we are representing by the letter I. So V is directly proportional to I. Then V by I will be a constant. And this constant, it is known as resistance, and we are representing by a letter R. This is Ohm's law. We have already seen the formula for resistance. Now we can visualize what is resistance. Again, consider the flow of water through a pipe. These are two tanks are of same height, that means are of same potential difference. But the rate of flow of water through both the pipes, it is different. How it is possible? Because in this pipe there are some obstacles which resist the flow of water. In the same way, in a circuit, the flow of current, it is opposed by the measure resistance, and the resistors are offering the resistance to oppose the flow of current in a circuit. Now we can discuss the direction of electricity. Direction of electricity is taken as the opposite direction of the electrons flow. The reason is historical and everybody follow this. Let us discuss this concept in detail. Consider a battery which has a positive and negative terminal. In a wire, negatively charged electrons are moving and positively charged atoms are not moving. And the positive terminal of the battery has a tendency to accept electrons from the atoms. So first, the leftmost atom, one electron, it is donating to the positive terminal of the battery. Then it loses electrons here and it accepts electrons from the second atom. So from the second atom, one electron, it is moving to the first atom. And in the third step, the second atom, it loses one electron, and from the third atom, one electron, it is moving to the second atom. And the process, it will be so on. Okay, so the direction of the flow of electrons, it is always from negative to positive. At the same time, positive charges appear to move on the other direction. That means from positive to negative direction. So the direction of current always consider in the opposite direction of flow of electrons. I have taken this animation from the website douglaskrantz.com. The link is given in my description box and you can use that link for the greater explanation for the direction of flow of current. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and share and don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notification for new videos.